Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into a filing that's a bit like musical chairs but with board members. Someone got a seat, some people left, and some got a new chair. We're looking at an 8K filing from ModivCare filed April 24, 2025. An 8K is a report company's file with the Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, to announce major events that shareholders should know about. This one is about changes to their board of directors, who are like the captains of the ship. First up, they've appointed Daniel Silvers to the board of directors effective immediately. The company decided that Mr. Silvers is independent. He is now the third director appointed to fulfill the company's promises to its lenders. It's like a pre-arranged agreement to make some lenders happy basically. As part of getting a loan, they had to agree to add specific people to the board. It's not unusual, but it does mean these board members might have a particular loyalty to those lenders, which could influence decisions. So who is Daniel Silvers? He's currently the managing member, which means the boss, of an investment firm called Matthews Lane Capital Partners. He has served as executive chairman of Winventory Inc. since January 2024. He also used to be an executive at Inspired Entertainment, a gaming technology company, and served as CEO of a special purpose acquisition company, which is a company created to acquire an existing one. He has been around the block and has experience on several boards of directors in the past. Mr. Silvers will get paid like the other non-employee directors. This compensation can include cash, stock, or other benefits, and it's meant to reward them for their time and expertise. Now, for the departures, Craig Barbarosh, David Coulter, and Richard Carey all resigned from the board, also effective April 24, 2025. The company made it clear that these resignations weren't because of any disagreements. The board was reduced to 7 directors. It's like streamlining the decision-making process. It seems Craig Barbarosh got a little something extra on his way out. He signed a separation and release agreement with the company. Basically, they agreed to end their previous agreement, except for some confidentiality clauses, meaning he can't spill any secrets. He received a one-time cash payment for signing the agreement. This kind of agreement usually means both sides agree not to sue each other and to part ways amicably, and the payment is often a thank you for his service, but also to prevent him from causing trouble later on. With people leaving and joining, there was some reshuffling of committee assignments. Mr. Silvers is joining the audit committee and the nominating and governance committee. Aaron Russell is now the chair of the audit committee, and she's also on the compensation committee. Alec Cunningham is the new chair of the compensation committee, and these folks, Ms. Russell and Messrs. Cunningham and Silvers, are all on the strategic alternatives committee, and these folks, Ms. Russell and Messrs. Cunningham and Silvers, are all on the strategic alternatives committee. It sounds fancy, but it's about taking a look at different options for the company's future, like selling off parts of the business or merging with another company. The committee members are getting paid extra for their time on this committee, similar to what the audit committee members make. The company also put out a press release about these changes. It's all part of keeping investors informed. If you're interested, there is an exhibit attached to the filing of the press release announcing the changes. What's the story here? First off, the lenders clearly have a lot of influence in this company, that they have to add board members they approve. On one hand, it's good to know that the lenders are keeping a close eye on things, especially if ModivCare is facing some financial challenges. Lenders want to protect their investments, so they want experienced people on the board. On the other hand, it does add complexity to decision making, as those directors might feel more beholden to the lenders than to all shareholders. It is unclear why exactly Mr. Barbarosh had to receive compensation to part ways with the company. ModivCare needs to focus on making sure it can meet its financial obligations. The board changes could be a sign that they're trying to bring in expertise to help with this. However, the company also needs to be careful that it doesn't become too focused on short-term financial goals at the expense of long-term growth and innovation. Overall, these changes are a mixed bag. On the one hand, adding experienced board members like Mr. Silvers could be a plus. On the other hand, the influence of lenders and the need for separation agreements raise some questions. Thanks for watching. If you found this breakdown helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe for more corporate deep dives.